guys, welcome back to Karin's Orchids and yet another orchid video. And first of all, I want to thank you for all of the lovely comments and support on my latest video. Yeah, it meant a whole lot to me in my healing process after what happened. So thank you so much to each and every one of you guys. It really proves and shows that YouTube is more than just a platform, more than just a community. So thank you all so much. Well, this is going to be the promised Cattleya hybrid video. Yeah? I've been recording my Cattleya hybrids throughout the autumn season. My plan was to name it Autumn Cattleya Hybrid Bloomers. But I think it's a bit too late for calling this video Autumn Blooming Cattleyas. Let's move into my warmer growing area where the hybrids normally grows. Yeah, well in here, first of all I'm going to show you guys this scale one. No, it's not scale. It's a very stubborn one, RTH, which means a ring Cattleyas Triumphal Coronation. Growing in semihydro, had it for several years now. But I looked her up at the Orchid Roots. Very, very nice site if you want to know the heritage of your Cattleyas, or other orchids for that matter. So you can see the percentage each and every orchid has got from each parent. In this case, 32% of the Cattleya Triumphal, the species. Yeah, do they have similar traits? In my world, the Triumphal, which I got on my shelf, I will soon show that one to you guys. That one produces loads of sheath before it finally decides to fill it up with something. Yeah, so one sheath there, two sheath, three sheath. Wouldn't surprise me. This one, yeah, produces a sheath as well. Yeah, but no blooms. And I do not think that is due to the fact that it's sitting in the very wrong setup, which means semihydro. Some people claim that the happy sap is produced due to the fact that the plant is being overwatered or getting too much hydration. I'm not so very sure, really. I think it's due to many factors. Let's take a look at the Triumphal. It's here. I hit it really well. Look. Triumphal species. One sheath, two sheath, three sheath, four sheath, five sheath, or even more, somewhere in between. Yeah, the one to the middle, the brown one. But now, after being outdoors all summer, I can finally feel something. Might be something for me. You can see there's a little light shade there to some of the sheath. So it seems like the major heritage passed on several unwanted traits to the RTH Triumphal Coronation. But that remains to be seen in a short while. What this guy does. But let us look at something else. Yeah. Didn't open for this session, but does not matter, I think. Maybe that one is going to drop. But it's a very popular hybrid. For a while, everyone I know are attracted to the same type of Cattleya. Then the fever goes over. Yeah, you know. Caulocattleya or Cattleya. Yeah, it's got two names. I don't really know which one's the first choice. But it says Caulocattleya on the tag at least. Chantilly lace twinkle. Gorgeous one. Beautiful flowers. And I did buy two at the very same time. Two of the same, in case one of them died. Yeah, it's here. Most my files. This one I thought about selling at an auction. But look, it's also doing something. So there's going to be probably two Caulocattleya's Chantilly Lace Twinkles in bloom very soon. And that's going to be nice to show you guys. And up here, this Cattleya is a real color changer. I finally got the name for it. Found the name. RTH Young Min Orange. It's a quite common one. It's been out there for many years. But this year I didn't think it would bloom. But it seems like it's becoming a twice-a-year bloomer. I waited 6.5 years for this one to rebloom. And it's a hybrid. Yeah, I think that was strange. Such a long time for a hybrid to rebloom. They are supposed to be easier to bloom than species. But I guess not for me. This is the tone the older flower gets. Deeper orange. Whilst the newly opened ones, these guys opened up yesterday, are very light orange. But they will shift in tone. And one of my absolute favorite cattleyas. This is a hybrid as well. One I thought would not grow very tall and wide. As I googled it before I got it many years ago. And it looked like a real tiny Cattleya. Yes. But imagine my surprise when it grew this wide for me. I simply do not like the foliage. Looks like pure crap. Yes, it's been going through a lot. Some kind of black rot a couple of years back, which caused the sheath and the growth which the sheath was sitting on died. So I haven't had her in bloom for a couple of years now, even though plenty of new sheath. Doesn't matter. But yeah, this sheath is getting wet. See my point? But this one, on the other hand, is not. And it's already filling up the sheath all the way to up here. So there will be beautiful yellow and red flowers. Last time she bloomed, which would be the first time she bloomed, she opened up on the very Christmas Eve. So, but still, it's a very large Cattleya to accommodate. I see. And she looks tidy. But she doesn't need a lot of light, obviously. Just put her next to this little grow lead bulb lately. Before, throughout the whole summer, she was sitting up there where the Hoya is, receiving not so much light. It doesn't get plenty of light through that window up there. I thought it would, but I was wrong. But not a highlight Cattleya. That's a great thing. Carries loads of Cattleya dowiana in her heritage. Another one with broken tag. RLC Chunfong Apple Chief Jade. 7.5 years it took for it to finally bloom. Had it outdoors throughout the whole summer period, I think. Yes. Beautiful purple tinges to the edges and tips of the petals. Here you can see at least to one of the petals. Very, very nicely light green, color down to the throat, and lovely purple tinges to where it's most frilly. Yeah, the end bit of the lip. She's actually been out for a while. Something tried to eat her, but it wasn't so very successful. Took a while before they got to her, so maybe she didn't taste well. Meanwhile, I was on vacation. This beauty, RLC Siam White, the best, opened up her lovely buds. I had her for quite long as well. But once she got started, she blooms on a regular basis. If it's a good cane and if it's a large enough sheath, there will be stuff in there. She will form buds. So, once she got going, nothing can stop her. There's also a little bit more yellow tone to the center, but they're very similar, aren't they? Similar in size. I think I measured this one up to 13 to 14 centimeters wide, and the other one to 14. So, very similar in size. Always comes out with 2 flowers, just like her neighbor. This one is sitting in semihydro, lekker growing, with a reservoir of fertilized water down there. This one's been sitting in semihydro for quite a long period of her lifetime. But she started to rot on me, so I switched to a little bit more bark-based medium. I needed to try stuff out. I waited long enough for her to start flowering. But I think the outdoor conditions made the difference. Oh boy, this is really the best replacement plant I ever bought. She comes out better than my previous one. So I'm not so sad that I lost the other one. Yes, no, of course I am, but this one is a better plant. Better flowers at least. She's been blooming before, somewhere else. 3 on a first time blooming, sitting in a very different type of medium than the one she was sitting in before, I assume. So she's been acclimatizing very well, and this lip has got deeper colors, and the flowers, sepals, and petals, of course. The petals, first and foremost, have better strikes, white strikes to them, than my prior one ever had. So, of course, scented. What else? And she's a good 13, 14 or such. Yeah, they look wider than they are. Maybe if I measure the sepals, across the sepals. But, well, no, we do not really measure across the sepals, do we? Not on my word, at least. But it is a stunning flower, look. It's a large, beautiful one. Yeah? So, now we've seen her, before something eats her. Hopefully that won't happen. Maybe she'll bloom for quite a long time then. Yes, so happy for her. Reminds me a little bit about the amazing Thailand. Anyways, let's look at something else here. Here's another Cattleya. Very, very nicely grown now. It's the ROC Amazing Thailand Magician. I showed you guys this one not long ago. But it looks like it's going to be a first time blooming for it. The buds are up to here already. She's got 2 more sheaths. One there and another one there. There's no, just started on anything down there to the apex, but this one she will bloom from. I wonder if it's going to be the right variety, the Magician, or not. Ta-da! Open up today, first time bloomer. Got it from Swatter 3.5 years ago, almost, in July 22. So, this one is hopefully the Magician. I'm not so sure about the varieties anymore. As my Chunfong Fancy CT51 turned out to be some kind of a Amazing Thailand type. And now this one. But if I remember it correctly, the Magician should be a little bit more yellow. But with not so much, not too much yellow. And a deeper red. And it surely is a bit deeper. The other one turned out to be a bit more orange. The Chunfong Fancy, which now, by my opinion, and probably yours as well, is now an Amazing Thailand cross. So, Amazing Thailand is a nursery, actually, if I got it all right. So there are many Amazing Thailand varieties by now. It's relatively equally looking. I think the other one was a bit wider, but let us measure. It's been open for about 1.5 days, and the Cattleyas continues to open up for a few days' time. So about 2, 10, 12, 13 maybe. Maybe she'll stop at 13. So, yeah. Don't know, but she's lovely and, of course, fragrant. Beautiful frilly lip, just like the other one. And yes, gorgeous, beautiful thing to have. And here, this very faithful Cattleya hybrid of mine, now finally not blasting or dropping her flowers or buds. Yeah, she had some issues going on this spring and throughout summer, so this is way better. I like the beautiful little pattern, little pink splashes. It really makes the appearance of the whole flower more interesting, I'd say. Yeah, this amazing plant. It's my, I think it's LC Magic Treat new trick. This one will become light pink in a couple of days. It's going to be a frame of very light pink color, and the orange is still going to be there. But a funny thing with this guy, this time around, was that she got thrips, yeah, they ate her buds. 3 or 4 of the buds dropped, and there were no other buds. Then she suddenly started to create yet a couple of buds to replace the ones she lost. She's an amazing plant, and she can bloom with a very, very good cluster of blooms. Long lasting as well. Not fragrant. I don't think she's fragrant, no. A couple of days later only, I went on a weekend trip, and they were only buds. On Friday I left. On Sunday evening, these 2 flowers were open, and something, yes, I suspected, I was afraid of. Seems like something's already been there, eating. It's the same thing last time. This one bloomed. Last time would be from the 27th of May this year, of 25, until the 23rd of June. So it bloomed anyways for a good 3.5 weeks, with, as I said, 4 blooms on its first time blooming here, at least. So, well, I can't see anything on them. Usually I see small, oblong, dark insects running around, moving at least. But I can't see anything. I'm not sure, but I certainly will spray them anyways. But they are lovely, despite the discoloration there and the dryness to the edges. There is a lot of glamour and beauty. This RLC, Chief Sweet Orange anyways. And it certainly is a very good plant. From Karin, what else? I always receive good plants from Karin, almost always, except for the 1 to 2 years or 3 years to flowering size cattleyas, which I haven't been so satisfied with, to be honest. But other than that, the flowering size plants have been really, really good from the Karin nursery. So a little thumbs up for Karin, I'd say. Yeah, I think they deserve it. Yeah, I think about 12, 13 at most across here. So, stuck there, the tag. It is a massive root growth and grows very well, and it's semihydro. That's the best part about the semihydro growing. If they grow well with good roots, you won't have to be nervous that the plants will get dehydrated. Yeah. So the suitable stays plump and beautiful in semihydro with an all times available reservoir of water and nutrients, of course. It's not only that one. This Cattleya is going nuts as well. Going bananas with its root growth. So, and Monte Elegante, hasn't really been spoiled with loads of root growth. So this is a good progress for this Cattleya as well lately. In semihydro also. Well, I think this would be it for this session. And I'm going to talk soon in another video. Yes? Yeah, have a lovely day. And hopefully we shall talk soon. Bye bye, my friends on YouTube. Appreciate you all.